I felt they played the conditions way better than us early. Yeah, we're still trying to play a open field game when clearly it was a contest territory game, and we tried to address that at half time. They were fantastic around the ball, the Hawks, and outnumbered us often. Broke our tackles easily. Many areas today, many areas.
Where does it leave you, Fly? Because mathematically you're still alive, but it's a long way back from here. What's the sense internally?
Yeah, I just want to talk to our fans first. That's not a representation of us. That was pretty ugly at times, and for as long as I'm sitting here, we're not going to enjoy watching some of that back because it's not who we want to be. So there's addressing the reality and the facts of the game. Then there's getting the work, isn't there? We're a team that's spent the better part of 2.5 years building a culture about being winners. We lost today, and we're right on the edge of being losers. You can lose and still be winners, and we're right on the edge. So we address that, talking about what that looks like going forward. Regardless of whatever is to be done, we want to be winners doing it. And we've said that from day one. You've heard that come out of my mouth. So there's no timeline on that. There's no full stop on that. There's no end date to that. It's just constantly being a winner. And the behaviours and the actions and the connection and the systems and doing your job and being reliable and finding 23 guys that really want to fight to the last second, that's being a winner. So then there's those, come back to what you know, and that's where we'll start, and that's where we'll continue to strive to be.
Did you think your team gave up?
No. We kicked one goal in the third quarter. One goal. And I said to the group, we need to take more risks now. We had 1 goal 12 in the third quarter. It's not us. We don't want to be that team. How do we end up with 9 or something, do we? Again, we had to take more risks to get 9, whatever we got. We don't want to put ourselves in that situation for one. But no, we didn't give up. No, we'll never give up. We'll fight to the last second, and that's the team we want to be. But again, you can lose and be a loser. We've got to be careful on that. We act like winners.
You were ruthless across your first 2.5 seasons. All of a sudden, today feels like a final, and it didn't feel like the ruthless that we saw last year, the ruthlessness. Did you?
Yeah, a lot of reasons to the game. Like, you can break the game down a lot. You don't win contests, you don't win territory in a wet day. It's a wet day. It's a different game to other games you play, which has, you like to think our system stacks up in all conditions. Take territory and put good pressure on it and turn up to contest, but we've got a lot of the little things today that just didn't get right when we need to get them right. And then you credit to the opposition, they were up and going, and the ball was sort of flicking around and moving well, and they, particularly that second quarter, because that breeze was pretty strong, and they made the most of their territory, which we didn't. We were a bit slow to the party on that stuff.
You've spoken about being on the edge, playing like on the edge of being losers. In the wet conditions, those kind of conditions demand a sort of commitment, physicality. You lose the contest. Were the guys up for it today?
Oh, well, there's so many things that, look at half time, and we just had so many things that were just like, what are we doing here? We got +3 at a D50 stoppage. That means they got a +3 forward of the ball. So even if we do win it, we're going to kick it to them. And we were losing those ones as well because we had 3 players right in the coalface of the contest. So then it spills out. Like on a wet day, you don't need +3 right on the edge of the ball. It just doesn't make sense. So we took a long time to get organised in the small things that ultimately made it really hard to get territory. D50 stoppages were, they were amazing at them, and we were really poor. So there's a cost to that. So it's hard to win contests when you don't have enough players in the screen. And we made poor choices around the way we set the game up with that at times.
Do you have any theories why your players, you've got an experienced team, and why your leaders would allow you to set up with too many?
Well, these are the questions I continue to ask as coaches and players. Hey, we got to be better in these situations. That's being connected, because I'm looking around and going, hang on a minute, there's 3 of us here. Why is 3 of us here for a kick-in? There's no one around us. So that's been really strong and connected. And again, that comes back to the stuff we talk about. You know, we want to be really, really well connected in phases of the game. And today, in major parts, we weren't. So we've got to get to work on that. And that's not an end point. There's no final siren on that stuff.
Are these things fixable quickly?
Yep. I can show you now. You'd like to think so, because they're controllable. The other things right now that the opposition are just getting way too much territory against us. So we look at that and what that means, whether it's from clearance, whether it's from the way we move the ball, the way we set up the ground. So those things are right in front of us. They're obvious. Everyone can see those. Inside 50s against, last week -20, again today was really difficult. Yeah.
A part of it is issues because you've got some experienced players in the group that they haven't quite grasped to step up in all three.
Well, I'll counter the inexperienced players with a lot of experienced players, and it come back to the point around, help me out here. I'm in my 6th game. Help me out here. Am I in the right spot? To the left a little bit. Come back a bit. Support us, whatever it looks like. So those things are within our control. I think it's important, and I think age and experience is important, but not by itself. Not by itself. Connected.
You spoke about Jordan De Goey during the week and the challenges he's going through with his body. Do you get to a point, if the season's over come August, where you send him in to get prepared to deal with his groin?
No, I'm not sure what that looks like. We're managing him right now at training. Within games, you see we sort of play him in different roles to, not conserve energy, but put him in places where we think he can impact. And then get him around the ball, and you can see what he does at centre bounce. He's still doing that. So no, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We're here to stay true to who we want to be, and then keep trying to be that team. So those things are futuristic.
Your fans are going to read a lot of stuff about end of era, hear a lot of stuff about that. I mean, you're not going to say it's the end of an era, but why is it not the end of the era?
Why is it?
Yeah, why would it not be the end of an era?
Because we're still breathing here. Nothing here. We're still here. We're still. I guarantee you, we're working on Monday and we're getting to work. Nothing's finished. There's no end point right now, and like I argue, there's no end point for us ever. It's just continuous. We're in this journey of discovery and a new version of us and exploration. We're still getting better every day. So where's the end point on that? This is a different version of us potentially, but maybe we have to go through this to be a better version of us.
Injuries today, Kruger concussion?
This will be out for. We'll wait and see how long it takes to get through the protocol, but yeah, it's unfortunate. He'll miss at least 14 days. Yeah. Got a couple of guys back next week. Bo looks like he's ready to go, and Shooter will be available through that, I think.
Pretty big milestone for Dan McStay today, Fly. I mean, how do you reflect? He was a positive clearly today, but how do you reflect on the fact that he's got back in under 8 months' time?
Well, you saw little glimpses, didn't you? What he can do for us: speed, forward of the ball, marks the ball, clean hands. Really tough day. It was blowing sideways and wet for a key. It was difficult. Starved of opportunity at times. We managed him at the end with the workload to make sure he got through. But it's an exciting story. If you get yourself a chance, get on the website and watch the 30 minutes that they put together on him. Have you seen it, John? Yeah, it's pretty special, isn't it? You see the journey that he's gone through. Resilience. Pick yourself up, go again. What a great role model for where we're at right now. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, get on with it. Fall off the bike, get up. As a kid, you scud on your knee, get up, go again. Here we go. So we're falling over today, but we'll pick ourselves up, and ideally someone's there to pick us up when I'm down. So we won't do this together. We won't do this alone. We'll do this together. So thank you.